A Kansan drawn in by a social media ad ends up a little lighter in the wallet.
Yeah, they ordered a treadmill at a great price, but it never arrived. Digital anchor Keith Grant is in the newsroom. Keith, now despite this scam, that website's still active?
Yeah, it is, Brock and Rachel. The website's still live, which is why we have this warning for you. A recent Better Business Bureau scam report shows a Kansan ordered a treadmill for $39, but it never showed up, and then their card was hit with multiple charges totaling $200. Now, what's alarming here is the site looks legitimate. It has reviews, an address, and even a return policy. But when you dig in a little bit deeper, the address led to an empty lot in Illinois, and clicking on the reviews just loops you back to the homepage.
They create a sense of fake credibility with these Trustpilot reviews that appear legitimate. Like, I mean, you can see them on the front of the website, and they do pass the smell test.
All right, to avoid scams like this, the BBB recommends you never, if you've never shopped at the company before, check around, click on the reviews, verify the address is a real building and not an empty lot.